Is it gonna give me a cue when it's going? Oh, okay, there we go. Okay. Oh wait, we've been live for literally look my ass sitting over here for 50 minutes looking crazy. Peace and love, y'all. Astro Weather Woman here to give you the temperature of the cosmos. Quan, first of all, I'm talking to you and I know you can hear me. But first of all, this motherfucker said, "You're on the show." I'm like, I'm just waiting on a cue. But peace and love, y'all. As y'all can see that we are doing some things differently here. Welcome to the Cosmic Conversations. Once again, I'm your host, the Astro Weather Woman, here to give you the temperature of the cosmos. Today is Tarot Tuesday, you guys. So I had to make a pivot, and I'm not doing the event at Collab anymore. We'll be doing the event at Mama Africa's. It's just time to make a change and make a pivot. So starting next Tuesday, November 4th, we'll be at Mama Africa's for Tarot Taco Tuesday yet again. But of course, every Tuesday, I want to be coming to y'all doing these live readings once again, getting back in my bag to do tarot readings and to serve my community on a higher level of consciousness, man. A lot of people maybe think what I do is very taboo. A lot of people may be very weary about how I connect with spirit. A lot of people, and it's crazy because there's been so many things lately in regards to like honoring the ancestors, doing tarot readings, and a lot of people are like, oh, that's demonic worshiping, whatever the case may be. And I'm just like, we need to learn to stop demonizing things that we don't understand. And we are here in the Scorpio season, y'all. So Scorpio season, happy birthday to all the Scorpios. Shout out to those who are putting in their orders in for their Zodiac Vibe hoodies, their Zodiac Vibe t-shirts in advance. And we also got sweatpants now. So shout out to all the Scorpios, y'all. I feel like there's a lot of new beginnings that are happening for me in this here season. Okay, as you guys know or don't know, my mother transitioned when I was 11 years old. And just to tell a little bit about myself, because I feel like this is a new beginning, right? Just to open up the space with checking in with myself and introducing myself, reintroducing myself. A lot of y'all know who I am. A lot of y'all may not know who I am, but allow me to reintroduce myself, okay? I have been doing what I've been doing as a tarot reader for the past 10 years, actually. It's about to be 2026, and it'll be 10 years next year that I've been doing this work consistently, where I dived into my spiritual journey. I've always felt like I was a spiritual being, but I felt like when I became more spiritually grounded and introduced when I was really, back in 2013, 2014, I had my brother, shout out to Gandhi, shout out to King, who is my big brother, who I have went through many ups and downs with, but he has been somebody who has been pivotal in my life, who kind of helped me navigate through some of my spiritual experiences. But I knew when I was 11 years old, when my mother passed away, during that transition, even 2 weeks before she passed away, I had a dream that she transitioned. It wasn't a tragic death. I didn't see her die or anything elaborate. But I felt her presence shifting away in my dream, and I woke up in a panic. And I remember I woke up and I went in her room and I touched her face like, "Are you still here? Are you still here?" And she's like, "Is you cool?" Like, she kind of encouraged me to go back to bed. I was 11 years old once again, and then it was a lot of other things leading up to that situation. But when I had that dream and then 2 weeks later she actually passed away, it kind of, I would say it was kind of like a covering and a cloth. It was like the truth was being revealed to me, yet I'm 11 years old and I don't know who to talk to about this. I'm kind of scared to tell my mom that something happened to her. And then 2 weeks later, something actually, she passed on, she transitioned. She had a heart attack. And so with that experience, of course, my grandmother, she is very Christian faith-based. Christianity is my root. I don't neglect my Christian. I don't disconnect from my Christian roots, period. Yet I have evolved through Christ consciousness as I understanding that God is in all things. God is everywhere. God is most importantly within myself. And so with that journey, with me growing into teenagehood and being an adult and going through these celestial experiences, shout out to my family, my Culture Connection 360 page, my Culture Connection 360 family. Shout out to Justice. Shout out to Kawana. Shout out to Lala. Shout out to Chakra Zulu. Shout out to Brother Ra. Shout out to Kiafri. Shout out to all of those people, Keith. All of those people who I've been introduced to through Culture Connection 360, through Justice, who is the owner of Culture Connection 360. These are people who really elevated my spirit. These are people who grounded me in such a way, and it was kind of like those were my celestial family members. And I'm doing a little storytelling because that's what we're here to do, and then I will get to the live readings for all 12 signs very soon. But as I went through my journey, and Justice, he had Dr. Umar Johnson there. I remember working the door for Culture Connection 360 while Dr. Umar Johnson was, here. The conscious community was a thing, and we're still in that range. But I feel like a lot of us have shifted our perspective of spiritually, when it comes to leaders, when it comes to prophets, when it comes to normalizing us people who have gifts, who are here to restore balance, not just on a physical level or a financial level or mental level, but also on a spiritual and psychological level. And so I've found my way to navigate through those experiences and through those people, and also through some spiritual coaches that I have in my life. Shout out to Lotus Love. Lotus is one of those spiritual coaches. She was the first person who introduced me to the ideal of what Reiki is and Kemet methods of healing myself. And, these are just higher level conversations. And I was so privileged to be in the energy field with these people who had elevated my spirit, even when I didn't have my actual real family, blood family. And shout out to my blood family, who we're still healing. We're still learning how to show up for one another. But first we have to learn how to show up for ourselves. And so with those experiences, I've come to these conclusions now that I'm 33 years old. Actually, today is October 28th. We are 1 month away from my 34th birthday. And I've, the things that I've learned over the years, my intentions is to share that knowledge, and through storytelling, through speaking my truth, and using some of the tools that I've used to kind of help ground me and heal me, that also allowed me to have more self-awareness of myself. I've been into astrology since I was 5 years old. My mother used to allow me to read the Chicago Tribune. Shout out to my Chicagoans, Chi-Town in the building, because I know I'm broadcasting from all over, and people may be watching me from all over the world at this point. And so I used to read Joyce Joyner in the back of the Chicago Tribune, and I used to always question, like, if I'm a Sagittarius and somebody else is a Sagittarius, why are we so different? I questioned our differences. I wasn't, I didn't demonize it because I didn't understand it. And that's going to be kind of a part of the topic as we talk about Scorpio things. Okay. But yeah, I was curious, and my curiosity has been that way since I was 5 years old until now, 34 years old. I'm still evolving, I'm still growing, I'm still expanding. As a Sagittarius, I'm a double Sag sun, Sag rising with a Virgo moon. You know, Sagittarius ruled by the planet Jupiter, and Jupiter is the planet of expansion and abundance. And I'm a child of Yemoja. I do practice and dive into Ifa as well too. So I have so many different walks and different journeys that I've walked to kind of shape and mold me into the being that I am today. And not just the physical being, but a spiritual being, because I believe that I am a spiritual being having a physical, having a human experience and not the other way around. And so, you know, with all this knowledge, I used to get very overly stimulated as well too. You feel me? I used to get very overly stimulated, working through my anger, working through my wounds, working through my traumas, and I'm still working and doing that work to this day. I'm still doing the work. Yet just because I am still healing and still doing the work does not mean that my mission and my purpose is overshadows that. God still prevails. God still speaks through me in my journey, and I'm happy. Shout out to Midwest Broadcasting. Okay, shout out to Quan. I've worked with Quan back in 2018. And he recorded some of my first videos that most people don't even know I have videos on my YouTube channel, in regards to me talking about astrology. And it's just, it's something that I'm super passionate about. And I feel like a lot of people have a lot of misconceptions of what astrology and astronomy really is and how it can be such a useful esoteric tool. And my question to always impose people is, if the sun affects us, right, as melanated people, right, the sun gives us energy, it's life force. If that is, if energy, and if sun gives us energy and the sun affects us, what makes us think that the other planets does not affect us? What makes us think that the moon, if the moon controls the tides and controls the water and the waves of the water, and we're 70 something percent of water inside of us, what makes us think that the moon does not affect us as well too? So that's always a question that I like to impose to people who like, I don't believe in that astrology stuff. And I can understand how astrology, some people, it could be a dogmatic situation, but that's Christianity too. That's any religion or any belief system. We can be a little dogmatic in what we believe instead of using the things merely as tools to be able to connect, and heighten our consciousness and have more self-awareness of ourselves, to heal ourselves and others around us. So with that being said, today we're going to get right into the collective consciousness reading for all 12 signs. Look at that, Quan. This shit is so fucking cool. This shit dope as hell. Okay, like, you know, as y'all can see, we're Tarot Tuesdays, the Scorpio season, and we're going to talk about the Scorpio energy, okay? The energy in me, because I'm a gangster all day, you feel me? I'm a spiritual gangster. I consider myself a spiritual gangster, okay? And we're going to do a collective reading for all 12 signs to help us navigate, because we are all signs. And I think it's important to understand, even if you are a Aries, if you are a Taurus, if you are a Gemini, if you're a Cancer, a Capricorn, or Virgo, a Leo, you still need to understand how to navigate through the seasons. And you have people in your life who are a sign outside of you. So this is how we can be a little narcissistic, where we like game banging on our sun signs. Like, I'm a Sag, I'm this, I'm that. You know, I think it's all fun and games, a way to connect to people who are like-minded. But I want to challenge us to go deeper. And so what I do is I merge tarot and astrology together, because those are the two esoteric sciences that I like to dive into. Tarot is more so a symbolism, colors, and it talks about the social structures that we live in. Y'all remember we used to have a king, a queen, you know, even if you look at cards and playing cards. Hey, Queen Alexis, what's up, beautiful one? Thank you for tuning in, mamas. Hey, y'all, I'm actually really excited about this, y'all. I just want to take a moment to take it all in. And shout out to Quan. He's an Aries, first and foremost. I really do good work with Aries, okay? Aries are the ones that put the fire underneath my ass. As another fellow fire sign, when I say Aries is the ones that put the fire underneath my ass, it remembers me to keep going and to start somewhere, okay? Start. And sometimes that finishing what you start process is literally merely just that. It's a process. And also shout out to my sister who's the opposite of Aries. She's a Libra. I'm in the home of a Libra right now. We just decided to kick it, and I'm like, I'm gonna go live. And then Quan was like, nah, let's do this. Let's do this officially. So we really just pulled this together literally within like 15 minutes, y'all. But we pulled it together in 15 minutes, but the intention has been brewing since 2018, y'all. And that's really what I'm here to kind of help people understand and pull in when it comes to astrology. Astrology is like your birth chart. I do birth chart readings. Your birth chart is literally a snapshot of the planets and the stars when you were born. Time and space matters. When you're trying to understand history, when you're trying to understand your experiences, when you're trying to understand the patterns or the repeated things that keep happening in your life over and over and over again, that's individually, that's collectively. And so, hey, Chanel, what's up, mommy? Mwah. Shout out to the Pisces. So I use these tools to connect. And with that being said, I've just allowed God to take time with me. You know, as a fellow fire sign, I remember just being so anxious. I just wanted to do all the things. But as a Virgo moon, my shadow is to, seek after perfectionism. And I've been working on my shadow for years to just not wait on perfectionism, but also allow people to help me and also be patient, and pay attention to the small details of things so that I can be able to bring things together. So this is a full circle moment, a 360 moment for me. Shout out to my 360 family yet again. My Coach Connection 360 family. That's funny because Justice called me literally like 4 minutes before I even went live. So I just feel like I feel super grateful that things are connecting and working as it should. I'm super, 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 super grateful for that. And I just want to give honor to the ancestors, to give honor to God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, for all that you are, all that we are as a collective. Thank you for the ancestors who have paved the way, who have done the work, who have created these infrastructures, who have been a part of the freedom, to fight for the freedoms that we have today. I thank you for my experiences. I'm thankful for my ancestors who have guided me and cultivated me and shaped me into the woman that I am, who have bestowed the knowledge upon me. Y'all, I'm getting very emotional. I'm just so grateful. Super grateful. I'm grateful for the people who have been supporting me, who have been a part of my healing journey, who has rooted me on. And most people don't know me. Losing my mom, it felt like I lost the biggest cheerleader of my life. And so to have people who are in my corner to show up in this way is I'm grateful. Yes, y'all. I'm being totally vulnerable right now. And I'm just asking that whoever comes into this live today comes with an open mind, come with an open heart, as we are navigating through these difficult times, as we are healing ourselves as a people to better understand one another, as we are learning to be more compassionate with ourselves, to be more compassionate with others. I thank you, God. I thank you. I thank you for the divine protection that has been over me and the people around me. I thank you for the creativity. I thank you for the sparks. I thank you for the experiences and the adversities in life that has brought me to this space. And I ask all these things and I give gratitude for all these things. And I'm not gonna be funny when I say this, but even in Jesus' name, I pray, amen, ashe. And I'm not even being funny when I say that, because I actually woke up today, and this is a little story time as I shuffle these cards. So make sure y'all share this video. I'm gonna do all 12 signs. I'm gonna pull a card for all 12 signs and give it an intuitive message, a short intuitive message for all 12 signs, to have a more holistic understanding of how the Scorpio season will be for you. I would suggest you look into your sun, moon, and your rising sign. And if you don't know what those things are, I would suggest you book a reading with me. You can inbox me or email me at essentialvibes28@gmail.com. You can email me. And yeah, we can book a session. But if you do know those things, sun, moon, and rising, this is how you can have a more insight of how this season, the Scorpio season, will affect you. This shit is so cute. I love this. And that's my email right there on the screen. And if you guys would like to get a short, quick reading with me after the collective reading, you can cash at me. My cash app is Essential Vibes 28. Or you can also Apple Pay me as well too. And my number is 312-632-7101. I used to be afraid to have my number out in the public. But that number again is 312-632-7101. You can Cash App or Apple Pay me that way, or you can PayPal me. Those are the method of payments that I am receiving. I am receiving donations. If you feel compelled to show some love and support me for sharing this energetic field with you guys. But also, if you would like to get that reading with me, do not hesitate. And also, if you got any questions, for sure. Hold on one second. I'm actually going to share this video to my other page as well too, so people can tap in. Let's see, alrighty. Let me go ahead and share this video so people can know that I am live. Yes, indeed. And for those of you guys who have the time to tune in, just say hello. And also, there's a method that I like to use to invite people to check in with themselves. You can put your pies in the comment section, or you can just do this on your own. And what pies stand for is checking in with yourself physically, checking in with yourself intellectually, and checking in with yourself emotionally and spiritually. You can use a number on a scale of 1 to 10 of how you're feeling physically, intellectually, emotionally, or spiritually, or you can use a word to describe how you're feeling physically, intellectually, emotionally, or spiritually. All right. Alrighty. So that's to check in with yourself. And to check in with myself as I shuffle these cards for, once again, all 12 signs. We're going to get started in less than a minute. I'm going to start pulling for the first, for Aries, actually. We'll go in order. But yeah, if this message resonates with you, it resonates with you. I always say, chew the meat, spit out the bones. So we're going to get started with Aries really soon. We're going to get started in a second. But Quan, if you can do the pies check-in first. The pies check-in. So that's P. And you can just do it like an acronym. PIES. I want people to feel comfortable with checking in. This is a safe space to share what's on your heart, but also share how you're feeling, how you're doing, and how you're navigating. But yeah, So once again, P stands for physically, I stands for intellectually, and E stands for spiritually. Okay, so pies. Physically, I feel amazing. I worked out today. I moved my body. Shout out to my sister Shafia, the Libra, who home I am in right now. She invited me to a Zumba class today as a fire sign. And fire signs of the zodiac is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If you got fire energy in your chart, moving your energy during a season like this before it gets too cold, and moving your body. So physically, I feel, I'm gonna say I'm an 8. Intellectually, I'm a little scattered. I'm gonna say I'm a 7 intellectually. And emotionally, I'm a 9. I feel really, 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 really good. Like I feel like I'm able to process my emotions, even though I feel many things. I feel emotionally grounded. So I'm gonna say I'm an 8, 9. And spiritually, I'm a 10. I feel empowered. I feel like there's nothing that can ever stop me from acknowledging my spirit and just being present with my spirit. So that's just an example of how to check in. If you guys have not checked in, please check in the comment section. And please show some love. Don't be creepy. Say hello. Say hi. Your comment will pop up on the screen because Quan is the shit and he pushing me today. The Aries is pushing me today. Okay. All right. So we're going to get started with Aries now. Now we're going to get started with Aries. And get started. And I'm going to, it's Scorpio season, so I think I should just flow. So we're going to get started with Aries. Shout out to the Aries. Okay, so Aries. I'm going to just let it flow. 2 cards popped out for you guys. The first card that came up was the 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords came up for you guys, okay? And then you have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups. So Aries, what this energy is saying to me is this is a time that your intuition is heightened. This is a time that you have to really get your mind together, shift your mindset, and also moving away from choppy waters, okay? This is also speaking about like Aquarius energy as well too. I don't know if there's an Aquarius in your life or a water sign in your life, but there's or this energy is prevalent. Maybe you are an Aries with Aquarius energy and water energy in your chart as well too. But this is really about shifting your mindset. And when Aquarius energy comes up for you, is really speaking about humanitarianism. It's really speaking about the human within yourself and your human experience. And maybe you are shifting away from certain human experiences that really just doesn't benefit you, and it may be getting in the way of your intuitive gift. But what I feel in for you guys in this season is that your intuition will be heightened in this season, Aries, with the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is like emotionally sound, emotionally charged, alchemizing your emotions in such a way that actually benefits your highest good. So maybe you may be shifting and you may walk in certain rooms or be around certain people or certain other humans, and your intuition may be showing you like, hey, this ain't where I'm supposed to be, or this is where I'm supposed to be. So really it's about heightened intuition, listening to your intuition, not going against the grain. But there's a mindset shift that's going to happen for you in this season, in the Scorpio season. You're moving away from choppier waters. You're moving away from chaotic people and situations. And this may be in love because you got the number 6. The number 6 is also about your love relationships. It could be a certain person or a certain energy that's around you that may be shifting your perspective of how you tap in intuitively, if that makes sense. So protect yourself, Aries. Some some ways that you can heighten your intuition at this time, Aries, because you're a fire sign and you guys are more instinctual than you are intuitive. But there's something that's strengthening you in this season on an intuitive stance that you need to pay attention to. And the universe and God is shifting you. Your ancestors is shifting you away from choppier waters. Maybe there's a move, but once again, it may not be a physical move. It's more so a mental shift, a perception change. So yeah, Aries, I love y'all. And yeah, follow your intuition. What you feel is right. A lot of times as fire signs, I'm a fellow fire sign as a Sagittarius, we don't like to feel things. But your feelings is information. Now, should you act on your feelings? No. But your feelings, use your feelings as information. It's information that's showing you it's information from your body. It's information that's saying, hey, something is off. Something is not properly being placed. But with the Queen of Cups, you're going to be divinely supported. The Queen of Cups is really saying that you're going to be guided and it's going to be heightened. And because you listen to your intuition, you're going to be moving into higher spaces. All right. And that's Aries. Thanks a lot, Aries energy. If y'all rocking with me in the comments, say I'm rolling. If you rocking, say I'm rolling, y'all. If you in the comments, if you rocking, say I'm rolling. Just checking in and make sure y'all are good. And for those who have not put their pies and checked in with themselves, share it in the comment section. Let's see where you are. Let's see where your heart is. All right, for Taurus. Taurus. Got Taurus energy right now. We're on Taurus right now. So the first card that came out for Taurus is the Three of Cups. Okay, I'm gonna allow 2 cards to come out for each side. The Three of Cups came out for you guys. So the Three of Cups is really talking about a celebration. It's also talking about indulgence. Okay, it's like that Cancer and energy. Maybe you've been in a space of comfortability. The Three of Cups is about celebration too. Hey, Andrea. What's up, boo? So the Three of Cups is about a celebration, maybe collaborating with other people, collaborating with people who rock with you. And then you also have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords really talks about also a mentality shift. It's about your thoughts, okay? Maybe the people who you've been kicking it with, are their thoughts and their mentality in alignment with where you want to go. So just be mindful, Taurus, of who you're celebrating with, who you're drinking with, who you're communing with. Everybody ain't, it's kind of like everybody ain't meant to, I don't know why that came up in my head. Everybody ain't meant to be in your home. Everybody ain't meant to be in your house, Taurus. Everybody ain't meant to be in your intimate space. And when we think about Cancer energy, we think about comfort. We think about that mama energy. We think about home. We think about divine feminine energy. But divine feminine energy ain't always sweet, rainbows, sunshine. It ain't always comfortability and nourishment. Sometimes it comes with a level of rage. Sometimes it comes with a level of chaos. It shifts things on an emotional stance. So maybe you're connecting your emotions with your thoughts. It's like your emotions is saying one thing and your mind is saying another, and you're navigating, because this is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is navigating. It's kind of like, it's almost like you see him, he's in the woods, he got his sword out. It's kind of like, who's that? Who is there? It's like maybe you are a little bit more skeptical. Sorry, maybe you're a little bit more skeptical about who you have in your intimate space, or who you choose to celebrate with, who you choose to indulge with when it comes to alcohol, when it comes to liquor, when it comes to things of that nature, who you celebrate with, who you come with. And maybe you're changing your mentality in that. You're shifting. Everybody ain't meant to be celebrated, or celebrated with. Like, some news you shouldn't share with certain people. Some things you should keep to yourself. So just be mindful who you're celebrating with. Be mindful who you're communing with. Be mindful of who you're sharing your good news with, because everybody ain't happy for you, Taurus. Everybody is not on the same mental wavelength as you. So you have to be very mindful of who you share that celebratory energy with. Be mindful of who you share that energy with, who's in your intimate space. Okay. Alrighty. That was Taurus. Alrighty. And once again, if you guys want to get a personal private reading with me, you can definitely send your cash now if that's what you want to do for yourself. This is Tarot Tuesday, so I'm doing readings for 3 cards for $5, $10 for 6 cards, and I also have my oracle cards too. If you would like an oracle reading, those are $15. But if you would like a moon cycle reading, those are $33. Okay. So once again, $5 for a 3-card pull, $10 for a 6-card pull, and $15 for oracle reading from my oracle card. And if you want to dive deeper into your chart, your birth chart, that's $33 here on the live only. On the live only, that's really diving into your astrology. It's more so of a astrology reading. Okay. You're welcome. I am taking donations too, so if you feel compelled to donate and pour, I am taking donations. You can send a Cash App, and you also can Apple Pay. Moving along to Gemini. Shout out to the Gemini energy. Shout out to the Gems, Slim Gems, Gemini. My opposite sign. What the spirit has to say for you guys. Oh, okay, we got 1 card that came out for Gemini. That's so interesting. Absolutely. Okay, 2 cards. All righty, let's go. All righty, so Gemini, you got the 8 of Pentacles. You've been working hard. You've been putting in the work, Gemini. You've been putting in the work. Okay, that's Virgo energy. You've been putting in the work. Period. You've been working. You've been having your head down. You've been doing the work, and then you have the Magician card, meaning you can alchemize anything you want to in this season. Whatever you want to do, whatever you want to create, whatever you want to go, wherever you want to go, whatever you want to explore, whatever relationship you want to dive into. And then the 8 of Pentacles is talking about money. The money is flowing in for you because you've been putting in the work, Gemini. So things are looking really good for you right now, Gemini. This energy read is beautiful. Like, I feel light in my heart just saying these things to you guys, because I know it's like you've been really in your creative bag. Maybe you are looking to be more creative, or being more performative. Okay. Expressing your creativity in a certain way. With the Magician card, you can do whatever you want to do, Gemini. You can do whatever you want to do, Jim. Slim Jim. With the Magician card, you have all the tools to make happen. You've been grounding yourself. You've been pouring into yourself. You've been building for yourself. You really haven't been allowing yourself to be super distracted with things that is not concerning you. Like, you've been in your bag, Gemini. I'm really proud of you guys. I'm really proud that you guys have been just really opening up your hearts, your mind, and your spirit, and really putting in the work and not avoiding. You haven't been procrastinating. You've really been getting out of your ruts. And all of this creativity that has been coming to you, all these bright ideas are meant to be alchemized in this here Scorpio season. This is a really good omen for you guys. Go out, do the things, meet the people, explore yourself. This is a really good energy. And then you got like I said, the Virgo energy. You've been in isolation. You've been in hermit mode. You really have had your head down. You haven't really said much to many people. You've only been communicating and connecting to those who have the tools to share with you to do and alchemize what you need to. You need to keep that same energy, Gemini. Don't let anybody or anything distract you. A lot of people, once again, it's kind of like that Taurus energy. Everybody ain't always happy for you and your success. Some people was counting on your downfall. Some people was counting on you to suffer in some way, shape, or form. A lot of people are trying to figure out, how did Gemini get to do all of these things after doing those things to me? Like, somebody mad as hell. Somebody is really pressed about your success. That's all I'm gonna say. Boo hoo whore. Boo hoo whore, Gemini. Whatever. Let them be. Let them fester in that. All right, moving along to Cancer. Cancer. Absolutely, Cancer. We're here for the Cancers. Any Cancer energy in the building? Make sure y'all show yourselves some love, okay? All righty. Moving along to Cancer. Okay, Cancer, we don't need all that tea, baby. We just need 2 cards. Cancer. Channeling into the Cancer energy. The mama bears and the papa bears of the zodiac. The nurturers, the caregivers, to their own detriment sometimes. What's been going on with y'all? Oh, y'all holding back. Y'all been reserved. Okay, y'all holding back. Okay. 3 of Pentacles came out for you guys. Y'all are focused on work. Y'all are really focusing on your enterprise, your business, your brand. You've been super locked in with that, with the 3 of Pentacles, with the Capricorn energy. Capricorn energy coming up, your opposite sign. You've been operating in your opposite sign energy. A lot of Cancers that I do know have been acting a little bit more like Capricorn. A lot of Cancers that I know have been kind of operating like Capricorns, and a lot of Capricorns that I know have been operating like Cancers. I don't know if y'all can relate to that or understand that. If anybody want me to expound on that, I will. But if you know, you know. So Cancer energy is more of the mama bear, the homebody, the one that's seeking after comfort. But Cancers have been very hardworking and out in the field and trying to get to the top of the mountain, kind of like Capricorns have. And Capricorns have been nesting. Capricorns have been thinking about family life. Capricorns have been really focusing in on their relationships and making their home softer. And, they haven't been out in the field working super hard. They've been nesting. I feel like you guys have been in the opposite disposition. Come on, give me one more card. Don't be like this, Cancer. Y'all like, I don't want nobody in my business. All righty, with the 4 of Wands. Oh, man. But there's love on the brain. Y'all got love on the brain. Y'all are working hard, but y'all are ready to start something in a relationship, Cancer. It's like you're afraid. And with the 4 of Wands, it's like, I don't know what it is that you're afraid of to build that foundation for yourself. If it's love that you want, if it's partnership that you want, you got to work towards it. You got to set the foundation for it. Cancer, you can't keep running away from it. You can't keep running from the idea of love and partnership. You just have to be with somebody who supports your work. Somebody around you that actually is willing to pour into you in the work that you do. You want both. You want the money and the cars and the clothes, but you don't want no hoes, okay? You want an actual husband. You want an actual wife. You want stability. You want somebody that's going to be there by your side. And you have to, and see, the Scorpio season going to pull all that shit up, okay? Scorpio season going to come to play. All that stuff that you keep holding on, all that gunk that you're holding on to as far as trying to hide your feelings in regards to, I don't know. Maybe you've been hurt in the past. Maybe you dealt with an Aries and Cancer. You like, that Aries energy done fucking traumatized me. Oh man, y'all see that Aries? Whatever. I mean, I don't know. Aries, what y'all done did to them Cancers? What y'all done did? Okay, because they are running away from love. They're running away from it. But you guys have been working on yourselves. But you really just want a partner that just supports you in your work. Okay? I'm comfortable in the season of Scorpio. I don't know why. Well, Scorpio season comes up for you. You feel me? But that Aries energy is like, I want love. You want the love. You want that balance. And if you are a Cancer woman, maybe you want somebody to be more macho. You want that love. You want that somebody to take the reins because you've been working so hard. You need balance. You feel me? You need balance. Same thing if you're a Cancer male. If you've been out here super macho, you need something soft and feminine. You need balance. And if you out here in the world operating as if you don't need balance, you have to do deeper shadow work. And that's going to be exposed for you here in the Scorpio season. Scorpio season is all about the shadow work. It's all about the things that are hidden in the darkness and the shadows that we constantly avoid within ourselves. Okay? So Cancer, okay. Okay, Leo want to tell me their business right away because the card just popped out. So moving on to Leo. I'm not even going to flip that card over until I get one more card. Leo, okay. All righty. Leo's like, move over, Cancer. You don't know what you want, but I know what I want. Oh, look at you. Okay. Leo. You got the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is speaking about betrayal, Aquarius energy, betrayal within your friendships. You feel a sense of betrayal in your friendships, mamas, papas. And the Empress card came up for you. So with the Seven of Swords and the Empress card, it's like you're not gonna it's like stand in your divinity, stand in your softness. Don't allow anybody to rile you up. And when people try to you feel betrayed, maybe you need to think about how you are misleading and betraying yourself. Okay? Some of you Leos are getting the medicine that you have served out to. Okay? Some of y'all are having to eat your own medicine, and it's not a bad thing because Leos, y'all dish out energy. It'd be interesting with y'all. Y'all will treat a certain person or people a certain type of way, and then you'll get around other people that'll treat you that same way, and then you'll be like, why is this happening to me? I mean, you do it to other people. It may not be the people that you're doing it to, they may not be serving the same violation. But when you are around other people, the people who you probably shouldn't be around, you feel a sense of betrayal in your friendships. You've been feeling slighted. But I think this is really just a push for you to tap in with yourself and tap in with your own creativity at this time. I believe it's very important that, and remember, Aquarius energy is your opposite sign, right? So Aquarius energy is, Aquarius energy can get on that. It can get a little diabolical. But how have you been neglecting yourself? How have you been actually neglecting the people who do pour into you and serve that Empress energy and know that you're Empress, know that you're a queen, know that you're a goddess? But you steady give all that love and energy to people who treat you like this, who wants to siphon your energy. And it's all because you are being seen in a certain light by these people, but they're siphoning your energy. Now, the people who pour into you and know you are this, they may not be stroking your ego the way that you want them to, but that does not make them less of a friend to you. Something to think about, Leo. So wherever this betrayal is coming from, it's a reflection of the work that you need to do inwardly. I'm not saying you deserve that. I'm not saying that those people are not wrong for what they have done to you or how they come across towards you. Yet, in this here Scorpio season, the shadow season, the unveiling season, don't play in your own face. Go ahead and think about how maybe you are betraying yourself by being around people who don't see you like this. And for whatever reason, you want to prove to them that you are this. instead of being around people who know that you are this, you are the empress, you are the goddess, you are a god, or you are, or not just as a feminine, but just on a divine masculine side, that you are that man, you are a god, you are poise, and you are royalty. But the fact that you want to continue to be around a group of people who treat you like this because they stroke your ego, yeah, nah. Do better, friend. And I'm saying this on some real shit. As you know, as a Sag, we locked in, Leo. We locked in. Leos don't always like a Sagittarius's delivery. But one thing we're gonna do is tell you the truth, and we're not gonna coddle you with it, because you know who the hell you are, and you know what's good for you and what's not good for you. But you have to take responsibility for your own choices and how you engage with the people around you who play on your top with the Seven of Swords. Because it's all mental games. They really want what you got. And they act like they happy for you, but they really don't be. They just want to steal your shine, and you letting them. Alrighty, moving along to Virgo. Virgo, the virgins of the zodiac. Okay. The moon card. Feelings. Y'all are feeling all of the things in this here Scorpio season. Virgo. This is a season to get in tune with your feelings and your emotions. You cannot work yourself to death in order to avoid your actual true feelings and emotions. It's not healthy. As soon as I said that, the Four of Pentacles came out. In certain ways, you're being selfish. In certain ways, you're preserving, you're holding back. But this is you're giving back emotionally. You have a misperception of what wealth really looks like. You have a misperception sometimes of what the work may look like, because you, Virgo, feels like if I work very hard, I should have the results of the hard work. But what are you working towards? Are you following your intuition? Are you diving into your creativity? Are you being vulnerable? Or are you just being that mechanical robot who's like, I'm going to preserve all my money, and I'm going to make all the money, and I'm going to avoid my feelings because that doesn't pay the bills, because you're just overly practical when you're not leaving room to have faith in your actual gift. So you can work hard as hell and still have all of these damn setbacks. You're probably one of the hardest working people, and then you're watching people who are working less harder than you. And you're like, how do they get these results? Because they tapping in. They're not trying to make their emotions practical. They understand that their emotions is a part of channeling through their creativity, Virgo. Everything ain't always about getting to the top of the mountain, earth signs. Okay? Everything ain't all about that. Some things is about feeling your way through them. It's about being vulnerable and tapping into your emotions. Remember, your emotions is information. It's telling you where you're stagnant. It's showing you where you may be neglecting parts of yourself that needs to be expressed. And if you're doing that, working at a job, and you're doing that because it's comfortable and it's just a routine or whatever the case may be, you may be doing yourself a disservice, Virgo. At what point are you going to hop off the perception that, yes, hard work do pay off, but also allowing yourself to be more intentional, allowing yourself to flow within your creativity. Everything ain't got to be ironed out and detailed. And Scorpio season is gonna knock all that shit over anyways. So attend to your feelings, attend to your emotions in this season, Virgo. Talk to a therapist. Do something artsy like paint and dance and come up with choreography and do something sexy for yourself in this season. I think you will have more success and more flow within your finances if you allow yourself to be a little bit more creative in your art. There's an art form that can also make you money, but because you won't change your routine to add your creativity into it, it's going to leave you stagnant. And you're going to be figuring out, why am I still working this job? I'm working these hours. I'm working very hard. But you won't get off of that train to implement your creativity in your routine. And that means you have to say no to certain things that you think are practically working. And it's not. And it won't work in the long run either. All righty. I love you, Virgos, but start creating. All righty. Moving along to Libras. Moving along to the Libras. Moving along. I think I'm moving in good timing, you guys. I'm moving in good timing, okay? All right, shout out to all the Libras. I hope you guys had a great birthday season. And yeah, now it's time to process all of your feelings and emotions after doing all the things. Because we know you celebrated the whole season, Libras. You got fly, you ate all of the things, you dressed up, you looked good while doing it. Now it's time to deal with the less surface level things, like your feelings and emotions, and maybe the things that are changing in your life, and maybe a mindset shift. Who knows? Okay. Oh, wow, that's funny. Libra's got the moon card, but it came out in a different position. Got you. So, instead of focusing on the feelings, actions, and emotions of other people, Libra, we so fixated on how they showed up and what they did and how they're doing it. And we're neglecting ourselves every time we tune in to how another motherfucker is moving in our lives, especially a person that's moving in a way that doesn't really serve your highest being. This is a season to focus on yourself. I keep hearing that little girl, worry about yourself. Worry about yourself with the Two of Wands. Is your world squirrel? Okay. Do what makes you happy. And I know, Libras, you love companionship. You love doing things with other people. You love collaboration. But what is the we are without the I am? And then the moon card came up for you too. Meaning you need to attend and channel to your own emotions instead of trying to break down practically the emotions and motives of other people. If you focus in on why things make you move the way that you do and feel the way that you feel, you'll get a little bit more clarity of why other people are moving that way. And 9 times out of 10 is because you're allowing it, and you may have this thought in your head that you may be able to be the catalyst to fix it because you want that person or that situation to work out for you. And with the Two of Wands, it's like, worry about yourself. Focus on yourself. Focus on you. Attend to your garden. Ground you. This is about your journey. Even if you are with somebody, even if you're married, you in a situationship, or you got a long-term partner, if you have children, whatever the case, if you are the person who takes care of your family, you need to tune out the noise and tune into your own feelings and emotions. Listen to the harmonies and the melodies of your own soul cry. Your soul is crying out for you to just worry about you. There's so many different parts of yourself that needs to be manifested and ironed out and expressed that you don't even have the time and the energy to be focusing on somebody else's mental, spiritual fluctuations. And just because you have a partner in your life does not mean you're obligated to do the work for them. It's not your job to do their work. And even though it hurts and it doesn't feel good, because maybe the way that your partner is coming off as very, but you got to understand everybody don't love like you. And the only reason why you have that love for yourself is because you do this work and you focus in on this journey. How dare you let somebody take you off your path of diving into that journey for yourself? And if you have a partner that won't allow you to express that fully, is that really your partner? And that's a whole different conversation, Libra. I love you. But these cards is saying, focus on you. You see that Aries symbol in the corner? That is Aries energy. This is all about the I am. And then you got the Pisces energy, which is your creativity, who you are in different dimensions and how you show up in your feelings and your emotions, not how somebody made you feel and how they're moving, okay? That is none of your business. How people feel about you and treat you is a mere reflection of how they feel about and treat themselves. Stop taking on the projections and deflections of others and taking it as law. I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't care if it's your mama, your daddy, your granny. Because fuck granny. Because why is she even trying to make her journey about your journey, okay? All right. I said that lightheartedly as a joke. Don't go to your grandma and be like, fuck you, granny. Don't do that. It's fucked up. But yeah, in real life, focus on yourself. Moving along to the stars of the show. Moving along to Scorpio. Why? You play too much, okay? Alrighty. Moving along to Scorpios. Shout out to Scorpios. Happy birthday to y'all, I can't stand y'all. Because why two cards fall out in unison together? Oh no. This moon card is not gonna keep popping out. Y'all watching me shuffle these cards. And this moon card this Piscean energy keeps wanting to come out, okay? Oh man, and you got double Pisces energy. Oh, I love this for you though. But the moon card came out in a different position. This moon card then came out 3 times in a row. Okay, it flew out. But the way that this cards flew out, I thought it was one card. And it just fell on the floor. All right, Scorpio, you and your sorcery work. You have been feeling everything. Feelings. I'm in my feelings. But guess what? That's actually a good thing. Because what's that saying go? If you're not feeling, you're not alive. And Scorpio, I want to brag and talk about the energy that Scorpio brings. Scorpio is ruled by the planet of Mars. Scorpio is also ruled by the planet of Pluto. Scorpio represents change, transformation, death, taboo things, the occult knowledge. Me doing these tarot cards right now is very Scorpio, okay? I am afraid of Christians who are Scorpios. In this day and age, I kind of want y'all to stay away from me. I said what I said. If you're a Scorpio, you're a Christian, and you have not done your shadow work, I just want you to stay away from me. I don't even trust it. Because Scorpio is so embedded into the occult knowledge and understanding the isms of all. It is not dogmatic. It is really understanding life after death. It is really that connection. And you guys, Scorpio, sometimes it's hard for you guys. That's why y'all got this Piscean energy. A lot of times you guys are traveling in between worlds with your experiences. Some of the experiences you guys have be celestial as hell. And they've been that way since you were young. where you had foresight, where you had strong dreams, where you were super intuitive, where you could finish that person's sentence, where you knew that person's motive before it even played out. Like Scorpios, you guys are exactly what I have learned to exude in such a way. Scorpio energy is about channeling the emotions and the feelings and alchemizing that energy into what you want it to be. And so the second card came out was the 10 of Cups. I can cry for y'all. I can cry for y'all, Scorpio. I really can. Because this has been a long time coming. Having love, fulfillment, knowing that you are cared for, knowing that you are admired, knowing that people are going to go the bat for you along the journey with you. Because sometimes the journey gets heavy as hell for you guys. You guys are the ones who rule over death. You know, people don't even want to dive and deal with that energy. And you guys so courageously still find ways to be lighthearted. And this romantic love that I'm feeling for you guys, I don't use that word often, romance, because we're not fucking romance, right? But that love that is so intensely deep and cultivating and sensual and sexual and, you know, it's hard to embody that with another person. But Scorpios, y'all tend to embody that within y'all selves. And because y'all have done that work, you actually have found somebody in this lifetime to have, like, give that energy to y'all. Y'all, my ex-husband is a Scorpio. And I hope he is feeling this energy. I hope he is. I hope he do feel fulfillment. Because when Scorpios don't have that love and that fulfillment, y'all are some intense ass people. Y'all don't give a fuck about shit. And y'all be all over the place. And y'all be wanting other people to suffer. And because you guys have not dealt with your own desires. So Scorpio, I feel like in this season, at this time, where the world is probably the most fucking chaotic, you guys are in love. And it may not be in love with the person, it could just be in love with the process that you're on. It could be you're in love with the work that you're doing. You could be in love with the people who are around you. I really pray and speak that you guys feel this energy on such a level that I know that it's often misperceived about you guys. Everybody always think y'all are just hypersexual people. Even though, you know, Scorpios are some of my favorite people to entangle with. But, you know, I'm just saying, you know, to have that real fulfillment during this time, I'm so happy for y'all. Like the creativity, the duality that you once questioned it's starting to feel like fulfillment. It's the 10, not the 9 of Cups. The 10. Tension I mentioned. Because y'all some tense ass people, man. So I love seeing y'all in love. Even if it's my ex-husband. Alright. I keep saying ex-husband because that's what I wanted to be. Shit. Somebody tell my husband to call me so we can get this. I'm seriously talking shit, but you know, everybody always say there's a I'm serious behind every JK. and is. Alrighty, moving along to Sagittarius. Alrighty, and we got 3 more signs to do after Sagittarius, and then we're gonna wrap this up. To see this card fall down for Sagittarius. Attending to your own garden, Virgo energy. Working on self. Selfishly taking up space for yourself. The 9 of Pentacles. You are almost there. Hell yeah, you missed Aries, Markel, your late ass. We on Sagittarius, nigga. We on the 9th sign, not the first. Oh my God. Shout out to Markel. Markel is he the one who prints my hoodies. He prints my hats. I'm telling you, the Aries men in my life, I love y'all. Okay? I don't care what nobody say. During my Sagittarius energy reading. Okay? Sagittarius, attending to your own garden. It looks good on you. You looking good, girl. You go, girl. You go, boy. Oh, and the cherry. I can throw these cards right now. Not the Cancer card popping up in my goddamn reading. You know what, Cancers? If this is what you really want, I'm gonna need you to come get it. Because as a Sag, I'm not galloping no more. But this also represents moving forward moving, Sagittarius, pulling yourself up by the bootstraps and still moving forward with strength and knowing that you on this type of time. Can't nobody tell you shit with all the work that you put in on yourself. It's okay to be selfish. It's okay to attend to your garden. My birthday is in literally 1 month from today. And I'm like, I kind of want to be like, I don't care about what nobody got going on. I'm ready to create my ritual for myself because this is my new year coming up. Caring for self. Home, a sense of home. A sense of belonging. You have to create it for yourself first, Sag. You have to put in that work for you first. It's only right. With the type of freedoms that we like, Sag, why the fuck else will we be domesticated? In such a way that does not suit us. And that doesn't mean that we don't want partnership. That don't mean we don't want family. That doesn't mean, no. And we always talk about freedom. I want to be free. I want to have the freedom to do. I want to have the freedom to do. Freedom without responsibility is messy as hell. So Sagittarius, you have to learn how to free yourself. Because there's a lot of responsibility that comes with these freedoms. And you know, as Sagittarius, we say what the fuck we want to do. We do what the fuck we want to do. But one thing that I have learned as a double Sagittarius is that just because I can, don't mean I should. So, with that being said, Sagittarius, this work that you have done on yourself, there's rules to this shit. It's going to take a level of strength and discipline. It's going to take a level of believing in self and knowing that you can have what it is that you're asking for. When it comes to love, when it comes to money, when it comes to stability, when it comes to your home life, you are deserving of this because you want to know why? Because you worked for it. It ain't like, you know, the Virgo energy where you're like, I'm working for it just so I can say I have it. No, you worked for it because you actually wanted it. You wanted it, and you're going to take care of it. So with these freedoms, you're going to make sure that it's cool. When you're expressing what you need to express properly, we know we got authority issues. We don't like authority. We don't like people telling us what to do. But what Jill Scott say? That Aries with a Sagittarius moon? If you can tell me what to do, tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what to do, you can't tell me what the fuck to do. Who are you? And that's the question you need to ask yourself and the people around you. Who are these people? Y'all don't know. I be psychoanalyzing everybody. If everybody want to know why I be looking up your motherfucking birth chart, because I want to know who you are, what you want, and why you come here. Because you ain't finna come over here messing up what I built for myself, right? Sagittarius. We are on the ball. We are on the money. Continue to stay focused. Continue to attend to your own garden. Continue to keep moving forward. Do not look back. What'd you say? Oh, I thought you were talking to me. Shit, my bad. But yeah. No looking back, Sagittarius. What you desire is not behind you. It's either on the side of you, along the ride, or in front of you. All righty. Capricorns. Capricornians. All right. And if you guys missed your sign, you can most definitely go to my YouTube channel. You can rewatch this. Shout out to Quan. You can go back, rewatch it. It'll be on Facebook for 30 days. Whatever. It'll be deleting all my shit. But because this is also being recorded on my YouTube, shout outs to Quan the Don. Okay. Shout out to the Aries. And Midwest Live Broadcasting. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for this opportunity, for this pilot. I hope you guys take me on, okay? I hope we can do bigger and better things moving forward. Shout out to the Midwest Live Broadcasting. Shout out to you guys. Thank you guys so much for this opportunity. Okay, Capricorn. The Page of Pentacles. Who pregnant? Who pregnant? Y'all better not be pregnant, Capricorns. I just know if the damn High Priestess or the Three of Cups or the Empress card come out, coupled with this Page of Cups, somebody pregnant. I don't care what nobody say. But this could just be you are pregnant with bright ideas. You're pregnant with your next creative endeavor. You are pregnant and you are ready to conceive. You conceived. Oh, okay. Oh, 3 cards came out for you guys. And I'm going to honor it. Because y'all special like that. 3 cards came out for y'all. And I'm going to honor it. So the Page of Cups came out for you. Creative ideas, a spark of ideas, emotions, feelings, but usually a strong feeling, a sense when it ties to your creativity. There's something that you are feeling that you want to create and birth into this world. The Hermit card is going to take some time for you to go into solitude in order to put these creative endeavors into fruition. Like you really have to go inward. You really have to be in hermit mode. It ain't no making no announcements. It ain't no telling everybody what the plan is before you get the plan together. Okay? If you're conflicted with this, with the 2 of Swords. So depending on where your mentality is, if your mental is still in the past, if you're still indecisive about how you're feeling, if you still haven't cleared up past emotions and feelings and guilt and shame or whatever, get that shit off your chest. Lighten your heart with this Librian energy right here. Lighten your heart, okay? Lighten your heart. In order for you to really, and you need to go into solitude. This journey is to be walked along. Whatever creative thing or endeavor or thing you want to create that's been brewing your soul, your mind, your spirit, Capricorn, and you've been feeling heavy, like it's heavy. It's very heavily convicted and it's heavy on your mind. And it's tapping into your emotional stability. Okay? You're gonna need some time alone. Solitude. Not isolation, but solitude. Time alone. Only talk to the people who are necessary to talk to. If you do have to issue some apologies and lighten up your heart, and you've been indecisive about your moves and your own motives, whatever that looks like for you, you need to lighten your heart. Lighten your heart. Lighten your heart at this time, okay? That's very straightforward, okay? It's gonna take some give and take in this process. You're going to be in this journey, in this hermit journey. You're gonna have to go alone. I keep getting go at it alone. Stop misusing people. Stop misusing people. Period. Stop manipulating people to move in accordance in a way that you want them to move. That's not gonna work out for you. You're gonna ruin relationships doing that. When you can just go at it alone and face your own emotions and your own feelings. And I know y'all are okay with doing things by yourself, but y'all are also not all. Y'all use people. Y'all don't care about comparing. Just don't misuse people. You can use people, just don't misuse people. Allow people to offer their help to you. Don't play puppet master, because people can take credit for what it is that you're trying to build. Somebody will have bragger's rights over your shit if you don't do this alone. And it's going to be somebody who you don't want to have that type of connection to what it is that you're creating. So suit up, get yourself in tune, and be ready to go at this journey alone. Even if you are in a romantic partnership, don't depend on that person's finances. Don't depend on that person's energy, their feedback. Don't depend on it, because it's like you're draining their energy. Don't drain their energy for your messy emotions that you need to do the work for yourself. Go at it alone. You need to go at whatever it is. You need to go at it alone. It's like I keep hearing that you may have mismanaged people in your life. So this is why you have to do this alone. And I'm not saying you're not going to have help along the way, but that help is going to be divine. And it's going to take for you to really work with your intuition to know. All right, Capricorn? Oh, shit, heavy too. I be trying not to. I be like, shh. Yeah. Yeah, Capricorn. Just continue to keep doing the work on yourself. Go inward. Go inward, Capricorn. The help that you need, the work that you need, you're going to know who to call when it comes down to it. You already have built the relationships with the people who want to call for it, but you can't mismanage people when you're feeling bored, or when you're feeling like whatever. I ain't going to even say laziness when you don't want to do the work. But and it's really just the messiness of your own emotions, the messiness of your own feelings, the messiness of your own creations. It's like you're looking for somebody to be on the bandwagon with that, and it ain't gonna work for you. That person ain't even the people that you think that you can misuse to do your dirty work. Those people are gonna have equity in your shit, and you ain't gonna like that. So just be mindful. Oh, that was heavy. That was a lot. Whatever that is, chew the meat, spit out the bones, Capricorn. Whatever. I ain't trying to internalize all that. Aquarius, moving along to Aquarius. Shout out to the Aquarians. Aquarius. Aquarius. Oh, baby. Aquarius. Oh. Okay, Aquarius. We have the 5 of Cups. You guys are hurting. You guys are grieving. Okay? You guys are grieving and hurting. And a lot of people may not even realize that you're grieving and hurting. You may feel like people don't care, or a lot of people are lacking humanity or that humanitarian drive. But I think you are searching from that energy from people who you may have been a little inhumane towards. The Knight of Pentacles. The best way to kind of help you through this grieving process and this grieving situation that you're dealing with, Aquarius. As you can see, he has the tears in his eyes. He's very hurt, okay? Very hurt, very sad. You can't change these reasons why you're sad, but it's time to alchemize your feelings. It's time to put that energy into something more tangible. It's time to get innovative, Aquarius. You guys are good at that. You guys are really good at making nothing into something. I promise you. And it'd be some of the best creations that you ever came up with. Unfortunately, I hate that it comes with this level of hurt, pain, and disappointment. What I'm getting is that once you channel that energy and alchemize it, it's going to be some of the most innovative things that not only you need, but what the world needs on a bigger scale. But one step, we're at the Pentacles, right? We're at the Knight of Pentacles, not the King, but the Knight. So make subtle investments in your ideas. This is not an overnight process because you're still processing. And all of this is going to be actually connected to your grieving process too. But right now we're at the Knight. We're almost there. Your money is good. You can create whatever you want to create. But your feelings surrounding everything, you may feel like, oh, I'm having this pessimistic or this heavy feeling, or I can't stop thinking about what had happened and what they did and who I've lost and what I've lost. I get it. Yeah, you need to take the time to write down your plans. You need to take the time to know who you want to talk to. You need to take the time and fall in love with that process. It's a new ritual that you need to create for yourself. So invest subtly. This is not a race. This is a marathon. And it is connected to how you process your feelings and your emotions. And also your creations and your innovation, the innovative things that you're creating for this world moving forward. It's connected. Your pain is connected to your purpose. And the more and more you realize that, the more and more you learn to take some of these human experiences less personal. And I know that's not a light thing for me to say, but for somebody who lost their mother and whose father is sick right now, I'm not going to say I know how you feel, but I am going to say I empathize with you and that I know you have the strength to make it happen. I know you do. All right, Aquarius. Last but not least, Pisces. Thank y'all for rocking with me. I've been here almost an hour and a half. So after this, I'm going to, if anybody would like a personal quick reading on the live. I'm also taking any donations. If this energy and this message flowed well for you, remember, if you want to get a more holistic view of how the Scorpio season is going to affect you, you need to look at your sun, moon, and your rising. If you have not had a birth chart reading and you don't know what your sun, moon, and your rising sign is, I'm the girl, your Astro Weather Woman Omisade, here to give you the temperature of the cosmos, and we can talk about it. Book a reading with me, and let's have some discovery. Let's have some self-discovery, okay? Because self-awareness is our superpower, okay? Self-awareness is our superpower, and diving into your birth chart is not demonic. It's not none of that. It's what you make it. So, and life and everything is what you believe it to be. So, if you believe that something's going to harm and give it danger, that's the ashe you put over it. But I use this tool to help me have more self-awareness of myself, to better understand and track my seasons and the patterns in my life, and to better connect with those around me. As I study myself, approve within myself, I do the work to kind of help connect with other people and why I have these experiences outside of me. Because I am the main character in my story. I am the main character. I am the hero. I am the villain. And everything else around me reflects that. And if you don't know what that means, maybe you should stick around a little bit more to better find out. Okay? All right, Pisces. What's going on with y'all? What's up? What's up, Pisces? Okay, thank you. All right. All righty. We have the Three of Wands. We have a lot of reoccurring cards coming out. The Three of Wands. Okay. This is about a collective journey. The number 3 is about creativity. It's kind of like I've been there and I've done that. You got the Aries energy. Just embarking on a new journey with a different perspective or a different perception. I'm going to say it again, Pisces. You're on this journey. You're walking on this journey. It's like a similar path, and it's the right path, but you have a different perspective and a different perception of who you are in this journey. And that matters. So now mentally you are moving away from choppier waters. The Aquarius card energy, the Six of Swords came up again. The Six of Swords is about your thoughts and connectivity, moving away from choppier waters, getting into calmer waters in this new journey that you're on. You're on a new journey. You're embarking on a new journey. Or no, say this again. Same journey, new perception. Let me correct myself. You're walking in a light. You walked this path before. It could have been in your past life. It could have been a certain job you did in the previous years. It could be something that you recently was just doing, but you're walking back on that journey. But the difference is you have a different perspective. You have a cooler head. You have a different perspective because the reason why you were seeing things the way that you were seeing them was because you had to change your mindset. You had to change your perspective. You had to. And if you didn't change it, you would just be repeating the same cycle over and over again. So now that you're about to walk through this same journey with a different headspace, a different mindset, whether it's work, whether it's your relationships, whatever it is. Hold on one second, you guys. Shafia. Okay, yep, my computer's about to die. So I'm going to have to wrap this up. I don't have a cord. Or actually, yes, I do. Hold on. I found it. I'm like, what the hell? Sorry about that, you guys. Sorry about that. I'm back. Alrighty. So, with that being said, we are on Pisces. Sorry, Pisces. But yes, same journey, different perspective. You're on the right path. Keep walking down that path and continuously changing your mindset and your perception of how you see things. Everything and always what it seems. And remember, Pisces, you're ruled by Neptune. So a lot of disillusionments are being cleared out of the air, in which how you think about things is how you approach things. So your mindset had to shift in order to walk down this path and this journey again. Whatever that means for you. It could be a craft, it could be a job, it could be a relationship, it could be anything. It depends on your personal journey as a Pisces. But whatever it is, you're moving to more calmer waters because you've allowed your perception to change. So you may feel like, oh, this is a little deja vu. I've walked this block before. I've walked down the street. I see the same landmarks. I see the same people. But guess what's different? Your perception. The love you have for yourself, the love you have for the craft that you're in, the love that you bring into the situation is different. So that's the only thing that makes the journey different. You're still doing the same thing. You still have the same purpose and the same intention. You just know now that your mindset and your heart had to change in this situation. All right? And with that being said, I'm going to close out. Put my frames back on. Thank you guys once again for tuning in. You guys could have been anywhere in the world, but you guys decided to tap in with me. I'm beyond grateful for that. Just quick announcements to those who may be here. If you're in the Chicagoland, you're in the Chicago area, come check me out. If you want to get a face-to-face reading with me, I do this event called Tarot Tuesdays. Okay, I do this event called Tarot Tuesdays, Tarot Taco Tuesdays, where we have a space to check in with our psyches. And at this event, I will have a mergence of therapists and psychics, because psychology and psychic work goes hand in hand. Not only do you need a therapist, but you may need somebody who is into the understanding the psychological mind, the psychic mind on a spiritual level. So you shouldn't limit your guidance. You should be able to take help from a psychic and a therapist. And I think us as psychics and therapists, we do some of the same work. If we're doing the work properly, we're doing the same work. Psychology and psychic work goes hand in hand. There's not one without the other. We all have gifts, whether you're clairvoyant, you're clairaudient, clairsentient. The clairvoyant just means you see things. Clairaudient means you hear things. Clairsentient, you smell things. All the clairs, okay? There's more clairs. We all have gifts. We all have superpowers. And this world, we've been subconsciously suppressed on multiple levels. And me, through my journey, through what I've learned, through how I've been cultivated, I take all that to not only help myself, but to share the wisdom and the knowledge, and to display and demonstrate by using the tools that I've used to help heal myself, and share them and teach other people how to use those tools. When you get readings from me, I'm really here to help guide you back to yourself, okay? I'm not here to Even though some things can be speaking into the future, some things can be prophecy, yet that's very pop culture. Okay. I am a melanated woman from Inglewood, south side of Chicago, who has been through things. And yeah, y'all, I have experience, and I share that wisdom through what I've been through. And the knowledge that I gained to heal myself and to better discover my gifts and who I am, I share those tools with other people. So, with that being said, Quan, we gonna go ahead and wrap this thing on up. I just got your message. I'm ready to wrap it on up. It's 2:15. We've been here for 2 hours. I appreciate you guys once again. Y'all can follow my Instagram page at essential_vibes28. You can find me, Omisade Ariel, or Fallon Brown, or Essential Vibes. Those are all of my social media handles. And you can email me if you would like to book a reading with me. If you like what you saw today and you connected and you want to learn more, support your girl. Make sure you like, share this video, and comment. With that, I'm going to wrap up. I hope to see y'all on the Tarot Taco Tuesdays at Mama Africa's. Be looking out for a flyer. Be looking out for some updates between today and Sunday on a physical event. If you would like to get a personal reading with me, I also book private readings to go to a space that you desire. But there is a travel fee. And cultivate and we create a ritual around that, whatever you want. Remember, PYP, protect your peace, protect your psyche. We are going through a psychological and a spiritual war at this time. So, take care of your mental, y'all. I love y'all. Once again, thank you, Quan. Thank you, Midwest Live Broadcasting. Shout out to my Culture Connection 360 family. Shout out to my Inward Journey family. And shout out to all my family and my tribe members who elevate me in this work and edify me in this work. I love y'all. Be peaceful.